The day Monday, we had a possibility of severe weather across the region. The severe weather stayed on our south near St. Louis, but later in the evening, residents in Quincy, they were startled when some sirens went off for a period of 10 to 15 minutes. Sarah Lighthizer, she has the details.
Just after 9:30 on Monday night, a handful of tornado sirens went off in the city of Quincy, even though there was no severe weather threat. According to a post by Adams County Emergency Management, there was a malfunction that caused the sirens to go off. We talked with John Simon with the Adams County Emergency Management to see if there was any update with the reason for the malfunction.
And we don't really know at this point why they malfunction, but we're still looking into what may have caused that. We've looked at recordings on the radio frequency, and we can see that there were some radio signals that were coming in from far communities just prior to, and so we're really trying to analyze to see if there could have been a false radio signal that triggered that activation so that we can fix moving forward.
Simon says that malfunctions with the sirens do not occur often. A malfunction with the sirens in Quincy hasn't occurred in many years. The sirens are activated by a specific radio signal sent out from the Adams County Dispatch Center. It's not tied to any product from the National Weather Service or watches or warnings that may have been issued or canceled. It normally requires someone to go in and send a signal from the radio console. Very few people have access to this. What we don't know is what prompted only some of the sirens to go off. There are multiple steps needed to activate the sirens from the center.
You have to go to a different screen, and each one of these buttons has a safety switch on it, and so we have to also take another step to remove that safety switch. We can't just click on the button.
Once the reason for the malfunction is determined, they will address it so it doesn't happen again. Across Quincy, concerns grew when the sirens suddenly went off. And once one family realized there wasn't an immediate threat, they used it to practice in the case of an actual tornado warning.
I wanted to educate my boys, they're 7 and 3 years old, on what to do whenever we hear a tornado siren. So we took them and we went down to the basement and just used that moment to then check the news and see what was going on. We didn't see anything at first, but then after a while we saw on KHQA actually that it was a false alarm.
Bentley also said that his boys already know a bit about tornadoes, but they just wanted to make sure that they're safe. The sirens did go off on Tuesday at 10 a.m. as it is now April, and some of the sirens didn't sound. Simon says they are looking into that. Another good way to receive warnings is by purchasing a weather radio, making sure you have your emergency phone alerts on, and even downloading our KHQA weather app for more information. Working for you, I'm Sarah Lighthizer.
Yes, as Sarah was just saying, don't forget that you can keep track of the forecast and know when severe weather is happening in your area with the KHQA weather app. It's available on the Apple App Store and Google Play, and best of all, it's free. You can also stay up to date with the latest breaking news and local news by getting it delivered right to your inbox every weekday by signing up for KHQA's newsletter. Just go to KHQA.com.